The Labor Department, or DOLE, says telco company PLDT should regularize employees of its service providers. PLDT argues DOLE's order for contractors to cease and desist would displace workers. But Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello says PLDT should absorb the workers as stipulated under labor laws. Rappler reached out to PLDT for comment, but the telco has yet to issue a statement. DOLE found that 38 of PLDT's service contractors are engaged in labor-only contracting schemes. DOLE ordered PLDT to regularize more than 7,300 workers from 38 contractors back in January. PLDT filed a motion for reconsideration, but this was denied by DOLE in April. Bello adds PLDT needs to comply with the order as it is final and executory. PLDT filed an appeal at the Court of Appeals, but Bello said the order still stands unless the court issues a temporary restraining order. 16 policemen were involved in 8 rape cases since the police started its campaign against illegal drugs. But overall, the Center for Women's Resources, or CWR, says 2017 statistics from the Philippine National Police, or PNP, show a decline of 12.4% in the incidences of rape. The CWR notes more than half, or 7 out of 13 of the cases, are linked to the government's anti-illegal drug campaign, either committed during an anti-drug operation or the victim was a female drug suspect. The CWR says it was contemptible that police cite the prevalence of rape as an alibi to push its anti-illegal drugs war, and yet members of PNP themselves are raping women. The CWR counts a total of 13 abuse cases against women by cops tallied from January 2017 up to July 2018. These are 8 cases of rape with 16 cops involved, 3 cases of acts of lasciviousness with 12 cops involved, 1 case of harassment with 1 cop involved, and 1 case of physical assault with 4 cops involved. Cebu Archdiocese Media Liaison Monsignor Tan says the shootout at the Cebu Archbishop's residence is not an attack on the church but a wake-up call about depression. Tan says we cannot condemn the man because it wasn't intentional. He was carried away by a series of events brought about by his depression. Tan says we don't see this as an attack on the church. We see this as an incident that's a wake-up call for us. Depression is a real sickness, illness. Inquirer reports Cañedo was a 41-year-old former overseas Filipino worker who reportedly wanted to seek Palma's advice about his troubled marriage. The Archdiocese of Cebu said in an earlier statement that Cañedo exhibited unusual behavior. YouTube unveils plans to invest $25 million in news organizations to boost trusted journalism and fight misinformation. In a statement, YouTube says the grants will, quote, enable our partners to build key capabilities, train staff on video best practices, enhance production facilities, and develop formats optimized for online video. The latest move is part of a $300 million initiative announced earlier this year by YouTube's parent company Google to help curb manipulation and misinformation online. This comes as Google and Facebook started to take a series of steps to promote verifiable journalism. Kobe Paras decides to join the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons. The young hotshot says he plans to create his own wave and not just follow the footsteps of his father. He says he is more focused on being a student athlete in the state university. His dad, former PBA superstar Benji Paras, powered the Maroons to their only UAAP men's basketball championship in 1986. Paras says, I look forward to the challenge of helping make the Fighting Maroons a better basketball team and the challenge of helping myself become a better student. He adds the attraction of UP is not just its basketball program, which just gets better each year, but the world-class education it is known for. Paras, 20, transferred from Cal State Northridge and will serve a 1-year residency. He will officially suit up in Season 82 together with Gilas cadet Richie Rivero. UP head coach Bo Perasol says recruiting Paras bodes well for the team, but the Maroons have a lot of work ahead. Perasol says talent is talent, and we are fortunate to have a talent like Kobe on board.